What's up, guys? Welcome to Watchlist video. Let's take a look at the overall markets first. First things first, we had this 195-minute buy signal, early entry that gave us this nice move up to the upside on SPY. That move is kind of over. Daily squeeze has just now fired, and similar story on DIA. Okay, so we have met all targets on DIA. For SPY, we have met the 1272. Now we're at a point where, okay, can we get to the 1618, which is $600, major psychological level. One thing that's leading me to believe that we can is one, we've got this 30-minute squeeze, momentum shifting to the upside, and we're just rejecting under this high. If we can get above that, we should see a nice push into first 590, and then from there we'll have to see. But I don't remember if DIA has a 30-minute squeeze. Yep, sure does. This has a 30-minute squeeze, so this could move higher as well. But the main setup I'm paying attention to is QQQ. There's a few reasons for that. You can see here the last 30-minute signals gave us a nice gap up of about $6. Here I'm looking for, okay, we're holding above the 618 of this little retracement right here. We're holding above the 786 of the major retracement down in here from the mini crash that we had. From this move here to down here, we still haven't made a new high, but um, we've got a 495-minute squeeze. We have produced an inside bar and we've traded within this range for a minute. So I'm wondering, okay, can we at least go tap this previous high right there? If we can, what I'm looking for is, okay, can this 30-minute fire off to the upside, bring us to into 500? And then from there, we have a decision point where we've got kind of all this resistance up here and then a previous all-time high. If we can get through 500, we'll likely make an all-time high. And that's what I'm seeing here. So this, we got to trust the 30-minute signals. These are some of the most consistent signals in the market, as the people that trade this strategy know that those 30-minute can work really, really well. That's that. That's for the indexes. So I'm looking for this to fire off to the upside. And this does have a daily squeeze. So we have a daily squeeze inside candle. We've got a lot of potential to break out one way or the other. The path of least resistance is higher. As long as we're above this 786, I have to remain pretty much bullish because that's where the daily 21 is as well. Now, if we're going to look at some of the positions we are in, Walmart, still holding some Walmart. We trimmed half when we reached this new high. We bought down in here. Everyone got a better fill than I did, I know. But then we're looking for a move into this 1272. We've had 1, 2, 3 inside days after this breakout candle. So I'm looking for, okay, can we get a pop up into this 1272 because the pattern is still clearly bullish. So let's keep an eye on that. Kroger. So this is a longer term play. We've got 3-day buy signal. We have a weekly buy signal, and we've got this cup and handle pattern happening. So I'm looking for a breakout. And so look at this pattern here. This looks pretty similar to what's going on in the lower time frames on this 30-minute. So I'm looking for, okay, a breakout to the upside. We got some nice buyers stepping in on Friday towards the close. So I am looking for this to push up into at least the 786 of this major retracement here. So from here to here. So I like that a lot. That looks pretty good. And then as for like smaller growth stocks, they've been popping off recently. So what I'm looking for is I'm watching this one. If we look at the major retracement from the high to the low, that was pretty solid. You can see here we got bought up after earnings and have traded higher ever since. So what I'm looking for is, okay, can we trade higher into the earnings report in a few weeks? And we've got a daily squeeze. We've got 195-minute buy signals. And we had a nice day on Friday. We're up about a 0.5% right now on the position. We got filled right around 22. As long as we hold above 20, I'm looking for us to move into 24, 34, and then really the main target, this 382, which is about $25. Looking for a nice upside move on that. Let's see here. How's that 30-minute look? And the 30 minute looks fine. There's nothing really going on to note about. The main thing is that daily, and then we got this 4 hour signal. So we got this nice bull flag pattern, green trend bars on the daily. So I think that this could give us a nice move to the upside. We're holding that 21 EMA really well. So yeah, the first line in the sand is that 236, and then I think a good spot to place a stop is below that 20. It gives us plenty of room. So those are the main things I'm watching. QQQ, we are positioned for a move, potential move into 400. Could be wrong, but all the signs are pointing that way. I'm looking for this little cup and handle pattern to break to the upside. I think one other thing that is we got a debit spread, so the 495, 500, 2 weeks out, we have got plenty of time to play this 30-minute squeeze for a move into 500. Another thing that I'm seeing is this 30-minute looks good on XLK. So you can see here we had buy signals here on the 30-minute, nice move up. 30-minute buy signals here, nice move up. We've got an early entry signal here, which isn't the exact same, but it can produce a similar result. Another thing is if we look at NVIDIA, this thing is flagging, holding the 21 EMA, printing a early entry signal right below all-time highs. So I'm thinking, okay, can we make a new high on NVIDIA, which would help everything else out? So Microsoft, not looking as good, but it is holding that 238 or 382, sorry. And we're holding that, been holding it pretty steady. We're trading sideways, so this could be indicating some accumulation. We are at some support. We go to the weekly. Yeah, the weekly, we're holding kind of the support level that's been printing right around 410. So not too much to say there, but Apple and Nvidia are looking pretty bullish. This one still 495 minute squeeze fired off to the upside. Daily squeeze has yet to fire, and we did print a new high, which we caught this move. We got in on this day right here and caught this move up for 150% last week. So that was a nice trade. Not positioned in this right now. We do have earnings coming up. Want to pay attention to that. One that I do like that I'm keeping an eye on is Amazon. This one could have a run into earnings, which is on the 30th, I believe. This one looks pretty solid. You can see momentum swinging to the upside on the daily. It's just or the earnings report is getting pretty close. We're rejecting at that 786. The 4 hour did look pretty good, but it got a little weird. So you see, we had these buy signals here, moved right into resistance. 4 hours firing. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to print a signal. I think that was the one to catch, but yeah. So that I guess that's the setup there. Um, so then now we can run through this watch list here. So BMY, this one has earnings. It does look pretty solid though. Momentum swinging to the upside. We've got earnings coming up on the 31st. Uh, bullish pattern, sweep liquidity on this gap down, recovered the 21 EMA, never closed above it. We've had buyers stepping in the whole time. I think this one looks good for upside move. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one for a potential move higher. Uh, CBOE, this one actually looks really good. I checked out this chart the other day. Um, Bull flag pattern. I'm not totally sure that we're going to get a breakout before earnings, so I'm kind of sitting on the sidelines with that one. Most of these have earnings coming up, so it makes it a little more difficult to trade. This is a good looking chart. You can see we're holding the 786 here. It's strong potential we can move into a new high. So I do like this one. We just have earnings coming up as well. So the main ones that I'm paying attention to are the ones that I've pointed out to you. The rest of these have earnings, so it makes it a little harder. Like LVS, this is a good looking setup. We're flagging after this retracement move right here. We're flagging at the 786. If we can reclaim that, we can move higher, but we have earnings in like next week, so it makes it pretty hard. Oh, let's see. Zoom is one that we're watching. We're already in it. We're up pretty good already. But I do like this one a lot. We've got a daily squeeze, buy signals, and I'm looking for if we can break this resistance right here. It's a pretty easy move into 72.50 and then 75. So I think that if we can get through this resistance, which has been some pretty heavy resistance as of recently, we should see a really nice move to the upside and see a nice breakout up into this area here. Um, See if there's any other ones. That one doesn't look good. Yeah, LUV, I've been stalking this one for a minute. It's just earnings coming up. So that's been a lot of the problem with these swing trades is that earnings are coming up. Like Shake Shack, this one looks awesome, but we have earnings coming up on 10:30, so that's a little hard to trade it, but it does have daily and 4 hour buy signals. So that one looks great as well. Unfortunately, we talked about that one. VKTX, this chart looks really, really good. Early entry signal, weekly buy signal, 3 day buy signal, 4 hour buy signal, I believe. Nope. 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour buy signals. This thing looks great. It looks ready to go. It's just earnings are coming up. So it might not make the move until after earnings. But if I had to guess, it'd be higher. But you know how earnings goes. So that's it for the 4 hour daily. We talked about Amazon. CAH. Um, this one actually looks really good. Has earnings coming up on 11/1. Take their retracement. I believe this is all-time highs. So like we are in all-time high territory. Yep. So if this did not have earnings, I'd be all over this, right? We've got this cup and handle pattern, kind of flagging, buy signal, hammer, strong volume right before earnings. So we'll consider this one. I will write this down as a chart that I really like going into this week. This is probably the best looking one that I've gone through so far on my scans. We're holding the 786, so pretty much we're looking for a move into that 116. This thing looks awesome. Um, DHR, this one's been weird. It has earnings coming up. LUV, we talked about. Starbucks, saying we're printing a buy signal, but it's not ready yet. Uh, Earnings coming up. Shake Shack talked about. SPGI, we talked about this one last week when we had these buy signals. It had a nice move up, but can't really trade it. It's got earnings coming up. So that's the story that we have been in. XBI, this is this sector is weird. I'd wait for an A plus, but you can see the A plus signals that we printed last time gave us a really nice move. A plus signals that printed the time before that gave us a nice move. So we have to err on the side of, okay, it's probably going to give us a nice move again. So we have to keep an eye on that. 3 day buy signals as well. Let's take a look. How did the last buy signals do? Just a little historical analysis. We haven't had them in a long, long time. Let's see, 10 years. Okay, so if we go to most recent, that one printed a really nice move. Those sell signals gave a good sell. That gave a nice move. That gave a nice move. So pretty much that one didn't work as well. That one worked great. So I mean, we do have to give this time of day, right? Like it's printed some pretty nice moves. I believe we have weekly. Do we have weekly? We did. And pretty much weekly signals has produced nice moves besides that sell signal right there, but those sell signals worked. Um, okay, so we got to pay attention to that as well, right? Z, this one's a good looking one. We don't have a signal yet, but the chart looks awesome. So um, let's keep an eye on this. I really like the setup here. We're holding this 100% retracement. We've got green trend bars. No 3 day wins earnings. 11/6, so it gives us a little more time. The 4 hours got a squeeze. No buy signal yet. We don't have buy signals on this one, but I think this is one of the better looking charts on the out there right now. And then we've talked about most of these. Let's see. Let's take a look at okay, so a couple ones to keep on your radar. So Meta has what's this? 2 day. Meta has a nice setup. Oops, that's AMD. Meta has a nice setup. Daily squeeze going in earnings, so good potential. I think that we're just gonna have to trade a little bit of oddball names until earnings comes out. That turned out to be a really nice trade off the buy signal. Let's see if how earnings end up opening up, and then we can go from there. But literally, these entry signal or the ones that are in the entry zone, you can see here, buy signals here, printed a huge move up. Buy signal here, printed a huge move up. We got to keep an eye on the next few here. So that's that. That's the signals here. And I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, we've got the holiday sale coming up, or it's actually happening right now, the Halloween sale. You can get 30% off anything, the indicator subscription, buying the package, the premium membership with the 7 day free trial, all that good stuff. So um, take advantage. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the markets next week.